Hi, I'm Peter Kalmstrom of kalmstrom.com Business Solutions. In this demonstration, I'll show you how to use the List Copier application from kalmstrom.com. First of all, you simply go to the list that you want to copy, find the button List Copier, click on it, and then the List Copier does an analysis of the list. This is what you see here in the from, and it shows you what the title of the list is and suggests a copy name. So this is the source and this is the destination. So you have to give a new title, of course. You can add a description. You can decide whether it should be on the quick launch. That is, if the destination should be on the quick launch or not. You should decide whether it should be visible or not. You can create a hidden list also if you want that. The versions, if they should be enabled or not, and the number of versions to keep if you enable versions, and also with what experience do you want to target with your new list. Either it's auto, which is the default, or you can specify that it should be classic or modern. Then on the other three tabs here, you can select which views should be included, which columns should be included, and also which items should be included. So you simply uncheck the checkbox here for copy if you don't want to copy a specific view or a specific column. However, notice that if you deselect a column that is part of a view or deselect a column that's included in a calculated column, that might create a list that might not work the way you expect it to. But the feature is there. In terms of the items, you can select those manually, of course. You can select all of them or none of them, or you can go ahead and filter out. So let's see, I don't want the items that are from January. So now I filter those. I say it does not contain January. That's what I want. So there you see now it's filtered out and there's still 1,048 items to copy there. So now when I'm done with my selections, I simply click on OK. And the copy process starts. So here it's writing it down exactly what is being done. It's adding the new list, of course, first, and then it's adding the fields, working with the views, and finally the starts to copy the items. There's also a check in the end where it verifies that all the new items have exactly the same values in each column as the old ones. This product supports up to 3,000 items. That's because you might run into threshold limits on SharePoint, especially on SharePoint Online, there are such limits. So if you want to copy more than 3,000 items, I would recommend that you do it in batches of 2,500 or something like that. So that's the product, and that's what I wanted to show you. I also want to emphasize that this is the first version of List Copier. I have a lot more ideas of what I want to add to it in the future, but I wanted to throw it out there and see if this is something that people are willing to use and find it useful. So yeah, I hope you like it, and let me know in the comments or contact me. There you see the verification went without issue, and now I can click on the sales copy linked up top there, and there we see the copy, and it looks and of course should be identical to the one that we copied from. So that concludes the demo. Thank you for watching.